Hello guys, myself Raghav Jaga. I am a 5th year law student from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies pursuing BCom LLB in taxation laws. So nowadays I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today for our topic is legal rights of the married woman in India. So before start with our legal rights, let us discuss some important aspects. So marriage is a sole foundation of our society that binds our peoples and the families together. Many turns out to be a loving and successful marriage, while some can be a terrible and difficult for them. So society make it hard for a woman to speak or take actions against a maternally injustice if they happen to face any. It is extremely necessary for a married woman to be aware of her legal rights. Hence, we bring to you a detail of list of the legal rights which a married woman should have. So let us discuss some of the legal rights which women have. So let's start with our first legal right, which is a right to a matrimonial home. A wife has a legal right to stay in the matrimonial home under a circumstances even after her spouse dies. If they are in a case of divorce, the woman may choose to live in a home until there is a proper place for her to move in. She can legally stay in the home if she want to. Second and most important right which every married woman should have, right to divorce. Woman has a legal right to file a divorce petition with the consent of her husband in the event of the infidelity, purity, physical harassment, emotional violence, and so on. So, under Section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1995, woman can further claim a maintenance charge under Section 125 of the IPC that states every woman has a right to claim a financial maintenance from her husband for their successful life and for her children and so on. Third right was a right of Stridhan. So, Section 14 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 and Section 27 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1995 allows a woman to rightfully claim a Stridhan as his sole owner. So, other important right is right to claim a child custody. So, the woman has a supreme right to claim the custody of their child, especially if the child below 5 years of age. She can also take her child along with her if she lives in a matrimonial household with a legal possession. Other important right is right to abortion. It is a very important right which every married woman should have. So, the woman has a right to abort a pregnancy without the permission of their husband or their family. This type of right should be aware by all the women who is married and pregnant. The Medical Treatment of Pregnancy Act 1971 allows a woman to terminate her pregnancy at any time until 24 weeks. The Indian court allows a woman to terminate their fetus after 24 weeks in the light of a special cases. If in case there is a increase in the week, in some cases the court can give a relaxations. So another important right is right to property. So, and the Amendment Act 2005 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 claimed that the daughter, regardless to her maternal status, has an equal right to inherit his father's property. The woman can also legally intend from the legal right to claim the property from his husband and his family. After the death of the husband, in the Hindu Marriage Act, the property of the husband should be automatically transferred to a woman who is a wife of the husband. Another and important right which every woman should have, right to report a domestic violence against her husband or their family. So there are a lot of provisions which states that every woman should have this right if they are emotionally tortured, domestically tortured, physically, and by their family or their husband. They can file a domestic violence complaint against them. Another important right, which is a right to report dowry and harassment. In case a family or a husband claim a dowry from the wife family and from her, so the woman can write an application and filing a complaint against them. So thank you so much.